You can't get much for $5 these days. Unless you go to Wendy's for a $5 Biggie Bag. Get your choice of double stack, junior bacon cheeseburger, or crispy chicken BLT. Plus 4-piece nugs, fries, and a drink. All for just $5.
You got that bag. You got that Biggie Bag. You got that bag.
That was smooth, wasn't it? That's how you're gonna feel when you get that Biggie Bag at Wendy's.
U.S. price and participation may vary. Includes 4-piece nuggets, small soft drink, and small fry. Prices may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
Hi guys, Dr. Drwendydearborne in the house. That's right guys, I'm in the house. Today is Wednesday the 13th of February 2020 and the hour is 1 p.m. Well guys, welcome to another episode, another podcast entitled You and the Laws of Attraction. And once again guys, it is the laws, plural, of attraction and not the law of attraction. Guys, we're making laws as we breathe, as we speak, as we think. There are so many laws that are out there. There are so many laws that we are creating for ourselves to ensure that we can get what it is that we want in life. And I think also equally as important so that we can live a purposeful or purpose-filled life, that which we have come here to do. So guys, welcome. My name's Dr. Drwendydearborne and I'm going to be your host for the next, I don't know, it won't be longer than 60 minutes. I'm just going to phrase it that way. Okay, so I'm your host. I am a choice expert and a clarity coach. My claim to fame is choices and supporting people in having a true understanding of what choice means in their life. And of course, then what clarity means. I support people in being able to manifest that which they say that they want. And I support them in a way without telling them what to do. That is not my claim to fame. To tell you what to do, I'm a believer and a solid believer in the fact that for every problem, you have the solution within you. For every question you have the answer within you. Now, you might not know the technicalities, say, per se, of meditating. You might know that you need stress relief and you come up and you say, I need to do Om. And I know based on the fact that you're doing what you're doing with your fingers and crossing your legs and closing your eyes or eyes rolling in the back of your head, I know that you are talking about meditation. And while you might not know the intricacies of meditation, I can support you in finding out the type of meditation that you might feel that's appropriate for you. Whether it be walking, there's laughing meditation, and there is actually laughing meditation, like there's laughing yoga. Walking meditation, you name the meditation, washing dishes. It's all about mindfulness and it's all about you actually making sure that you have an intention and you follow that intention, whether using your breath, whether using song, laughter, steps, what have you. Meditation is a wonderful thing. So that being said, guys, also the other thing that I'd like to say is whatever you hear on my podcast, it's vitally important to understand that it's my perspective. You do you. You take whatever you hear, you take from it and you actually manipulate it, bend it, cut it, twist it to suit who you are. I'm not about cookie cutters. I'm not about cloning, none of that. We're all unique individuals having a wonderful experience where there are overlaps because we do interact, but it's all about you. So do you, boo. Right, guys. So once again, Dr. Drwendydearborne, welcome to the show. And today we're talking about the raw truth about manifesting. So guys, manifesting is huge. Manifesting is all about your life. You're manifesting all the time. You're manifesting daily. Most of us don't realize that we are the source of our manifestations in life. Many people don't realize, and they don't realize it's a subconscious thing. And this is one of the things that I want to bring to the surface for people. Your life is being created by you, whether consciously or unconsciously. It's being created by you, for you, so that you can live a purpose-filled and a purposeful life. As I said in last week's podcast, you're not here just because. If you think you're here just because, you need to think again. You're here for a purpose. You being here, whoever you are, wherever you are listening to this, and or not, you being here has impacted my life in some way. How, you say? Listen to my message. Just back this podcast up and listen to what I've just said. You've impacted my life so that I can be all that I need to be, all that I'm here to be, all that I'm destined to be, all that I am. So anyway, guys, the raw truth about manifesting. The raw truth is this. To manifest your heart's desire. To manifest your heart's desire is more than visualizing or creating a vision board. Manifesting is more than believing, affirming, and or praying, or any other thing that you do, any other technique that you do. It's more than that. Visualization, vision boards, vision books, prayer, affirmation, belief work, anything that you are doing, are doing will support your desired manifestation. And it really will support your desired manifestation. Yet, it's not enough. Guys, it is not enough. Okay? And I really want you to hear me clearly. Here we go. It is not enough. And every time I say something that I think is a powerful point in what I'm sharing with you, I'm going to ring a bell. Okay, hopefully that wasn't too loud. I remember my girlfriend told me that's so loud. So every time I say a point that I want to highlight, I'm gonna ring the bell. Okay? So once again, visualization, vision boards, prayer, affirmation, belief work, and everything that you do, it will support your desired manifestation, and it really will. Yet, guys, it is not enough. If it were, and if that was true, if all the above mentioned was all that we needed, we would all have what we want in life. And one of the things, guys, I really want people to, I'm going to just say it like this, to stop doing is stop having this fatalistic approach towards your life. Oh, it's not meant for me, that's why I can't have it. No, if it's not coming to you, guys, let me say this clearly, whether what you're looking for is good or bad for you, if it's not coming to you and for you, it's because there's something that you aren't doing right. And not to get too off track here, one of the things that is important to realize, that we ask for things, okay? We ask for things. We start the whole manifestation process, even sometimes to the end, which is really what I'm speaking about today. We'll start the process and then we'll go ahead on and we'll shoot ourselves in the foot, or we'll say, like, I want to manifest the perfect job, the perfect woman, perfect man, perfect friendship. I don't know, perfect body, whatever it is, the perfect car, perfect home, perfect children, perfect, whatever it is, I want to manifest it. Okay, guys, you want to manifest it. And you see it and you play around in the end with it. And when I say in the end, I'm going to just talk about that in a hot second. But you play around there, you do that. and you start the process. And so then that vibration goes out, because the vibration goes out to the point of creation. You don't create nothing. And if you haven't got anything from me, get that from me. You don't create nothing. What you do, you are the what? And the universal creator, your higher self, if you will, God, whomever your chosen deity is the creator. Okay? What you do is say what it is that you want so it can be created. So anyway, what we have a tendency to do is we'll say that we want, I don't know, health, a healthy body or what have you. And, we can see what that feels like in the whole 9 yards. And then we'll do something like, yeah, but I'm never going to get healthy. I'm never going to get healthy because in my family, it's hereditary for us to have these problems. Oh my gosh. You just put up this wall. You literally stop the flow of energy. I'll phrase it this way. Guys, have you ever seen a railway track from back in the day where they had those levers and they would pull the levers and the train track would literally move to join another track? That's what you've just...
At JCPenney's Memorial Day sale, sizzling deals are on, with store-wide doorbusters all weekend. Or bring home savings up to 50% during our Memorial Day home sale. Save even more with your coupon. And for all former and active military personnel, enjoy an extra 10% off in-store. Just show a valid military or VA ID at checkout. Shopping is back. JCPenney. Coupon valid on select styles through 5/30. Some exclusions apply. Doorbusters valid 5/26 through 5/30 and excluded from coupons. See store or jcp.com for details.
It's done. I was going to say you put up a block, but that's not the right thing. So scratch that. You literally have just changed the train track. And you've gone from being on a track that's going to take you to this ideal healthy body that you want. You've gone now on the track of this disease or whatever it is hereditary. So I need to manifest it. No, guys. No. We do that far too often. And it's really important, as my sister would say on the other podcast that we used to do, you need to create coping mechanisms for yourself so that you can catch yourself and then divert the train back onto the track again. Okay? So back to the raw truth about manifesting. And that is actually a big part of manifesting that we do, right? But manifesting just isn't about seeing, because guys, I'm all about seeing, right? So manifesting just isn't about seeing, believing, saying, or praying for what you want. If it was that simple, guys, we'd have it. Although seeing, believing, and speaking that which you want into existence is important. It's an integral part of the process. But here's the rub, guys, and listen to this. The reality is, being what you want is paramount. The fact, guys, in fact, it's essential. It seals the deal. You cannot manifest without being part of the equation. You cannot manifest without you being a part of the equation of what it is that you want to manifest. So guys, I love analogies. So I'm going to use the analogy. It's like air, your lungs, and breathing. Okay? Air, the air, A-I-R, the air, your lungs, and breathing. So I want to use this analogy. In order for you to get life-giving air into your body, you need both lungs and the air that we breathe around us, okay? So you need both your lungs and air. You need both parts of these equations, you need both parts of this equation to be able to breathe, or for respiration, which is what it is, to take place. You see, guys, without respiration or without being able to without being able to breathe, you're not going to live. You need air to breathe. You need air in certain quantities with oxygen, hydrogen, and I believe nitrogen, don't quote me. But you need these facets in order to breathe and in a certain composition. Okay? Without it, respiration can't take place. And it's the same way. You need both parts of the equation, seeing and being, for manifestation to take place. Or better yet, you need being and all your senses, your 5 senses, for manifestation to take place. So, okay, so what do I mean by this? What do I really, really mean by this? So I hope that I am able to actually give you serious clarity on this, okay? So you're doing the work, and most people out there who listen and who have just started listening, welcome and thank you, and that's to both. You're doing the work. You're doing you. Okay, so you've visualized, and I'm going to use your dream house, but darlings, this can apply to anything. It can apply to your health. It can apply to wealth. It can apply to the man or woman in your life. It can apply to your children. It can apply to the car. It can apply to your pets. It can apply to anything. So you've visualized, and I'm using a house. Okay, so you've visualized your dream house. You can see it with clarity. Clarity that presents detail. You can see the kitchen. You can see the bedroom. You can see the den. You can see the media room. You even have a wine cellar and a cigar room. You have a meditation room, which is my personal favorite. You have a pool, a big swimming pool. You have an outdoor living room. You've got several casitas, so the family that does visit that you don't want into in the house, you can put them in the casita. So you've got several casitas. You even have a 3-hole putting green. That would be my husband's favorite. You have a kick-butt outdoor kitchen. That kind of would be another one of my favorites. You've got a stable for all your cars. Okay, guys, you can see the colors and the textures and the designs and the placement of furniture and things. You can see the finishes or the fixtures of, like the door handles and the drawers, the handles on the drawers. You can see the hinges. You can see it all in living color. You've got your window treatments down. You've got all that good stuff, stuff in the drawers, the kind of china you want, the kind of silverware you want. You have it down. You've done the work. You've got all that good stuff down. And I'm here to tell you guys, that is an absolutely amazing visualization. It's filled with clarity. It's filled with detail. And this clarity and detail, it reflects your personality. It reflects your achievements. Hands down, it reflects you. People will walk into that house and they're like, oh yeah, this is you, hands down. Oh my God, down to the switches for the light. This is you. It also reflects your thought process of what you want to bring into being. And hear me clearly, guys. It reflects your thought process of what you want to bring into being. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to liken this particular analogy of being able to see your house with clarity as the air. If we go back to the lungs, the air and breathing. So I'm going to liken this to the air. So you've seen everything, the kitchen, the living room, the casitas, the putting green, the meditation room. You've seen all of that. But guys, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel what it feels like to walk into your home? What does the texture of the wall coverings feel like under your fingertips? Just your fingertips. Your fingertips translate, believe it or not, verbal information to the brain. Okay? So under your fingertips. So I'm going to say this. As you move your fingertips, just your fingertips, in tiny circular motions, on the door of your ceiling to floor stainless steel Sub-Zero refrigerator, is it smooth to your touch? And cool like the finest silk as it shimmers across your body? Or is it slightly warm with a raised texture, like brushed satin? What does the door feel like? Is it brushed stainless steel, or is it smooth stainless steel? And guys, what are you smelling when you walk into your home? What are you smelling as you step down and your right foot with your shoe on sinks gently into the ultra plush, monochromatic emerald green welcome mat at your entryway? Now both your feet are in it. Can you feel that? Ah, you're smelling that bouquet of flowers that's gracing your entryway on a half-moon table. And it's sitting in that 12-inch personalized Waterford crystal glass of crystal vase that somebody had given you. But what can you smell? What are you really smelling? Now, you know you're smelling something from the bouquet, but what is it? Let's dig down. What are you smelling? Inhale. What are you smelling? Use that primordial function, that faculty. What are you smelling? I have pinpointed with all the flowers in this bouquet. I've pinpointed. I'm actually smelling the half-open tiger lily. That's what I'm smelling. But the actual subtext or the sub-smell is the fragrant perfume of the almost open roses. They're almost in full bloom in the vase. This is what I'm smelling. Can you smell it, guys? And as you look around to now start taking your steps into the foyer or the entryway, the sun is streaming through the cherry blossom stained glass domed skylight. And as the sun streams through this, it's hitting the vase. You can literally see the beam. In truth and honesty, you can almost feel the ray of the beam as it hits the vase at a right angle. And now it's created a double arc rainbow or a prism that goes right across the entire entryway. And it's really ironic because now you're walking, and as you walk across the foyer and you walk through this double arcing prism rainbow, whatever it is, it disappears and immediately reappears as you move out of its way. Now you can hear your shoes. You can feel your shoes. You can actually feel your shoes make that almost imperceptible click as your heels, the heel of your shoe is connecting to the honey-colored travertine floor. And ironically, the tile is radiating warmth from the sun. You can feel this through your shoe. You don't even know how, but you can actually feel it. The tile is warm, and you know it's warm, and you know it's warm because the sun from your skylight, the cherry blossom skylight, has been beating down on it. And you kind of look up, take a look up at the skylight, And although the only beam of light you can see is going to the actual vase, you know that the light from the sun has covered this entire foyer. Now, as you're walking into your home, and you see from the front door to the back of your home, you have a wall of glass. It is a glass wall. And as you look over it, you can see the manicured lawn. You can see the trees. You've got some fruit trees out there, and you realize that your orange tree is about to let the fruit go, and your mouth starts watering. Because last year, they were beyond sweet. And you're looking forward to tasting them. You look at the lawn and you can see right to the back, almost to the back of your garden. And you can see the outline of the pool, and you've got 9 big fat koi fish swimming out there. As you make your way through your home, and as you make your way through your home, the light coming in from the back wall, the wall of glass, in addition to now the sunlight coming in through the dome behind you, allows you to see them minuscule dust bunnies dancing and prancing in the air. They almost have a translucent layer around them. You can hear the faint applause coming from the den where the TV's on. And now your attention is focused on that. You can hear the click of your heels, and now you're focused on hearing what's on the TV, and you're straining to hear as you walk in that direction. And then you got it. Yep, I got it. It's Family Feud. Mr. Harvey's doing his thing today on Family Feud. You also hear, in that moment, a door close on the second level, the second floor. And by the way it clicked, you know that your eldest child is home, or someone just entered into a no-go area. And you shake your head and you smile to yourself, because you know that World War III has the potential to erupt today. If that someone entered that room without permission, and or if someone went into the no-go area without permission, you know it's going to be on. And as you walk into your den, you begin using your toes to slip your shoes off. And you kind of realize that the tile isn't really as warm as it was in the den. However, it's cool and it's really refreshing. There's a greeting on your lips, because the light of your life is sitting on the couch watching Mr. Harvey in Family Feud. And before you can utter the words, the light of your life looks up deeply into your eyes and says hi. Before you can verbally respond, your body exhales and it leaves the outside world behind. The world that you have just come from, it leaves it all behind. And as you inhale fully and deeply, you are tasting your life. And oh, how sweet it is. And then you relax, because this is your home. This is the manifestation that I am living. Now, guys, I've actually likened that when I spoke about, the breathing, the air in the lungs. I've likened this portion to what? To the lungs. Okay? You need air and you need lungs. You need air and you need lungs so respiration can take place. You need your 5 senses and being for manifestation to take place. So, okay, attractioners, what I've just actually read to you, and I did read that to you, what I've just read to you is a synopsis of someone living their desired manifestation. And here's the rub. No, the house, the appliances, the vase, the mat, the dome, the TV host, even the kids haven't materialized yet in physical form. In truth, that doesn't matter, but I'm going to get to that in just a minute. None of that has materialized in form yet, in physical form. But yet, the person who wants this, they are living it. They are being it. They're not just seeing it. They can tell you what their refrigerator feels like. They can tell you what their home smells like. They can tell you that they've got kids, and they know that they've got kids because they heard the door shut. They stepped onto the mat and they know that it was a plush, ultra plush mat because they sank into it. Their right foot was the first foot in a leather shoe, which, by the way, was a really comfortable shoe, sank into the welcome mat. You see, this is not in physical form, and yet it is in form. And once again, it doesn't even matter. The truth of that, the fact that it's not in physical form, doesn't matter. What does matter is you being able to hold this vision, the end vision of you living in it. Not just seeing it. Not just believing it, but living it. And living it with all your senses engaged. Guys, you need to be able to feel it. So feeling it, seeing it, hearing it, tasting it, smelling it. Thinking about it, i.e. World War III. Thinking about it. Thinking about scenarios that are going to take place. Thinking about it. Living it. And above all, physically moving through it. And again, not seeing yourself moving through it. It's about you being the movement of it. Guys, do you understand the nuance here? Because this nuance is really important. Understanding this nuance is the difference between you being able to manifest what you want and not. You can't just see a thing. You have to be a thing. As the saying goes in regards to, I guess, the sporting world, don't be the ball. Don't see the ball. Don't even be an extension of the ball. Be the ball. Be the house. Be the house. You be the house and create the being of the personality of that house. Be the personality within the house. So guys, once again, you cannot just see it in a visualization. You have to be it. And in order to do that, to be it, you have to use your imagination. Because as I just said, the manifestation of this house hasn't taken place. In order to manifest your desires, whatever that desire is, you must see it. That's the air. And you must feel it. And you must be it. The feeling must be. Don't just feel in regard to, oh, is this hot, cold, or cool? But be it. Be the stainless steel fridge. Be it. Guys, you have to be it. You must be it in motion. Okay? You must be it in motion. This is one of the things I had created when I've done a not a podcast. It is a webinar. And it's a webinar that talks about visualization and the importance of having a moving visualization. And the moving visualization means you have to be inside driving the movement. You cannot drive a car from outside. Okay, guys? And I'm not talking about having something with a remote control. I'm talking about being in a car. You can't drive it from outside. You have to be in the car. You have to control the controls. You have to do what you need to do so that you can drive. So once again, in order to manifest your desires, you must see it, and that's the air, and you must be it, and be it in motion. That's the lungs. In order for respiration to take place, in order for manifestation to take place. Manifestation is all about you, and you. And as I said a moment ago, it requires your imagination and your ability to make believe. It requires your ability to see things that aren't there. It requires your ability to immerse yourself in the feeling of what does it feel like to be rich? What does it feel like to be rich? You don't know? Then I'll back it up this way. What would it feel like to be rich? You don't know? Okay, what do you want it to feel like? What do you want to experience when you're rich? Come on, bring it to me. Bring it home. Tell me. What do you want to experience? You know, when you have all the money that you want, to do what you want, when you want, how you want, the way you want. What's that feel like to you? What's that feel like to you? Come on, bring it. You can use this with anything. Relationships, your health, your spirituality, your religion. You can use it with anything. Okay, guys? It's vitally important. It's not about looking at the pictures in your mind. Okay? Because make-believe and visualization is about that. It's about the pictures that you create within your mind. It's really not about, once again, looking at the pictures in your mind. It's about being inside of those pictures that you've created within your mind. Like I said, you've got to get into a car to drive it. You have got to get inside your visualization, your wanting, to drive it. You've got to get inside to give it the life-giving breath that it needs. You have to get inside of it. You see, you're the breath, you're the pulse beat, you're the heartbeat. Because other than that, you're just looking at a picture. A still picture. A still picture. What you want is a living, breathing, artistic representation of the thing that you say that you want. Stop being on the outside of the house looking in and start being on the inside of the house looking out at the world. I've said this before on several podcasts, and I'm going to keep saying it again. You have to step into the picture frame. I remember one of the podcasts that I had done, and that was when I was doing It's My Life, My Choice. And I said it's almost like that movie Poltergeist or whatever it was, where that little girl got sucked into the TV. It was like, oh my God, this is a manifestation. Don't just look at the TV. Get inside the TV. Don't just look at the program. Become the star in the program. And guys, once you start doing this, and really you recognize the nuance first of all, and then you start playing around with this, it's really easy. Because what you do is you describe to yourself what something really feels like. What it feels like, and then you're moving into it. Like, if I say to you, where appropriate, if you're driving, please don't do this, okay? And if you're at work and you're meant to be working, but you're having a little sneak listen, please don't do this. So make sure that you are safe and do this later. If I ask you to close your eyes and imagine what it feels like to step on concrete with leather shoes on, just concrete. I want you to take 10 steps. 10 steps. And then I want you to tell me what you feel as your toe hits the concrete, then your heel hits the concrete. Does your body lean to the left or right? Can you feel the different tensions in your knee and as it works its way up to your hip? What are you feeling? Use your imagination. And there's no right or wrong answer as to what you're feeling. Absolutely none. Because it's all about you and you're unique. A towel, a fluffy, plush towel. Can you feel it in your hands? Can you feel the weight of it? And what color is it? Is that color impacting the feel of how you feel about the towel? Guys, use your imagination to take your feelings beyond just a feel, to you being a part of what's going on. Once you hold that towel in your hand, you and the towel have become one. You have become the towel. So once again, you can't just see it. You must be it. You must be the embodiment of that which you say that you want. If you cannot embody it, and you cannot be the embodiment of it, chances are you're not going to get it. And this is actually one of the challenges that most people face today when actively manifesting for themselves. Now, I have, and I'm just call it as it is, my little Sheena, and she is a master manifester. There's a couple of other people out there who are master manifestors. Jen's another one. But that being said, my little Sheena, she is my hero. Okay? She is my shero. She gets it. She gets it. She gets that which I'm speaking of today. She gets it. And she sees it. She sees it and then she is it. Never mind being it. She is it. She is the house. She is the car. She is the health. She is the wealth. She is all these things that she wanted. And all these things that she wants. She is it. She becomes the embodiment of that which she says that she wants. The other thing is, I just want to point something out, guys. where things go wrong for many people because they talk in terms of becoming. I am becoming wealthy. Well, the I am will tell you that you will. It has. I am means you've claimed it. Becoming is like going off the tracks, having the train tracks move onto another train line. Becoming doesn't work either, guys. You must be it. The word becoming indicates that you're not there yet. And the word I am will bind you to that. Now, I've done several shows on I am, and that's huge. That being said, what you say I am to is what you will become. What you say I am is what you are. What you say I am has put you on that vibrational pathway for that to be manifested. Be under no illusion. You say often enough, it will manifest. So that being said, you won't manifest what you want if you are becoming it. You have to be it. Once again, guys, you have to be it. You can't if you are becoming it or if you're trying to be it or what. No, you have to be it. The raw truth about manifesting, consciously manifesting, is the secret. And the secret to creating what you want to manifest is that you must be it. And to be it, you have to live in the end version of it. You have to live in the end version of it and not just see it. Much of the material out there will tell you just to see it. That's not good enough. And that's why it's not working for you. That's why you're doing everything that you've been told and it's not working for you. This is why, for me, the nuances are so important. The nuances. And this is a nuance. And it's huge. Be it. You want to be a multi-millionaire? Be it. But you don't know what that's meant to be like. No. You know what it's meant to be like for you. Don't try to emulate somebody else. That's their manifestation. They've already done it. They are it. What does being it feel like to you? Step into that vibration. Are you empowered? Are you raised up? Look, has your body stance changed? Are you sitting and standing and walking more erect? Are you walking with the purpose of I am? Guys, it's all in your imagination. That's where our life starts. Imagination is the connection between the creation process of life and the physical process of life, or you and the spiritual side of life. Your imagination is the filter. I take that back, not the filter. Your imagination is the transmitter and the receiver of that which you are. The amazing thing is in life is that you really can get what you want, irrespective of people telling you differently. You see, that's one of those, the train track just changed tracks. They pulled those levers and you gone off on another track. You can have what you want. You need to know what it is. You need to believe what it is. You need to see what it is. You need to feel what it is. You need to taste what it is. You need to hear what it is. And above all, you have to be it. You have to be that moving, living, breathing visualization of what it is. You have to be on the inside of it, not the outside of it. So guys, I hope that has been helpful to many of you out there. And I really do. It's a nuance, and okay, I'm going to say this. For some people, they've actually said to me, and I'm going to do this here, guys. Okay, some people have said to me that it feels really fake. Okay, well, using the imagination to create the end vision, the finished vision, okay, it can feel fake because at a certain level, you know that this hasn't happened. And you know that this hasn't happened for, and you can fill in the blank. You know, I don't know how this money's going to come. I'm working at a job that clearly isn't going to give me this kind of money. I don't feel I have the skill set, blah, 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 blah. And so you do battle with that. What I'm going to say to you is simply this. Don't battle that. That is what it is. And it's real. That's the train track that you're on. It's real. What I'm saying to you is use your visualization and your imagination and your power of belief, willpower, and everything that you have at your disposal to create this. And it is a make-believe, but believe. A make-believe, but believe. To create this make-believe life that you want. I want you to step into that make-believe life. And I want you to absorb it, and I want it to absorb you. I want the imagination to be so tight that when you stop your visualization and manifestation process, you're a little sad because it's real. It didn't feel real. It was real. And for a moment, you believed that it was real. That's what you need to look for. It's make-believe. It's your mind. You can make believe anything that you want. And you don't have to tell a soul. You know, I'm all about the universal law of secrecy and the universal law of silence. Far too many people don't practice that. Far too many people, they just talk all over themselves and they're always giving away all this information and da-da. No, guys, it's like a seed that's planted. It needs to be nurtured by you. Use your imagination to visualize the end of what you want so that you can live it. So you are it. Be it. And once again, yeah, you know what's going on in your life at the moment, but that's not part of the visualization. The visualization is of what you are wanting, not what you got. You know what you got. So what is it that you're really wanting? It's important to write these things down, guys. I'm all about, and I got a beautiful leather journal for my birthday from Tracy. It's absolutely beautiful. It's got handmade paper in it. It's gorgeous. And I'm using it as my success journal. I was a little thing about writing in it because I like to keep these. But I'm using it as my success journal. Guys, write down the things that you say that you are wanting. This is why a vision board is really good, because it can bring things all into focus for you. And it can hold it there. It can hold it there so you can step into those picture frames. So you can step into that vision board. So you can step into that vision and be it. So it can come alive. Perhaps that's the word I need to use. It needs to come alive. And you are the one, the pulse beat, the heartbeat, the breath that is making it alive. So guys, I'm Dr. Wendy Dearborne. You can find me at the laws, and that's plural, the laws of attraction in action. And of course, for those who do follow my work, you also know that I do food beyond its nutrition. I'm all about eating food that is whole food, plant-based. And people, just as I'm getting off topic here, onto a new topic, be sure that you understand that whole food isn't just about veganism, and veganism doesn't constitute that you're eating whole foods. Okay, whole food is a whole food. Egg is a whole food. It's not plant-based, but I'm talking about whole food and plant-based eating. But that's a whole nother story by itself. So guys, I'm Dr. Wendy Dearborne. You can get to me at Dr. Wendy at thelawsofattractioninaction.com. Join the Facebook group. You can track me on Instagram, Dr. Wendy Dearborne. I'm there. I hope this podcast has helped you. It's called The Raw Truth About Manifesting. And until next time, guys, peace.